Hi, this is Garrett McAllister with Clean Direct, the home of Ionic Systems here in North America. And today we're going to be talking about the Trion. The Trion is a multi-stage purification system designed for window cleaners. So the Trion is a 3-stage purification system. It has activated carbon, reverse osmosis, and deionization. The activated carbon protects the RO from prematurely fouling. The RO, it does the majority of the purification process, and then the DI, or the deionization, is a resin that finishes off the last bit of the cleaning process. Purified water allows the window cleaner to clean windows using a pole and brush system, agitate and spray the windows, and not have to squeegee, which saves time and money. So as you can see here, the system is pumped. What this does is it adds extra PSI to the water flow coming from your water source, typically a spigot, and pushes that water faster and higher up to the water-fed pole so that you can clean with more water and faster. So the Trion, if you can look a little closer, has a cart system which supports all the filtration and the pump, easily transported and kicked back on these back 2 pneumatic wheels. And these are designed to be used in the field and hold up really well. This is a very, very high quality cart system made from stainless steel. Ionic actually warranties all the stainless steel components for 10 years. As you can see on this side, we have a pump and a pump controller, which also is made from brass, and a motor, and this drives the water up through to your cleaning point. So what you see here is the Trion purification system by Ionic Systems, and this is the front plate down at the bottom, and you have 3 quick connects. One is designed to bring in the untreated water, so this is going to come from your water spigot or water source. One is designed to reject water that is cleaned in the process, so there's reject water that comes out, and then one is your pure water that exits this filtration system and gets connected to your water-fed line and your water-fed pole. So what happens here is we can very easily snap in any kind of line that we need to the quick connects and very easily set up when we're in the field. Okay, so here in the front plate of the Trion, we have several things to discuss. One is we have a pressure meter, which shows our pressure in the system. We also have an on and off button here. And then we have a meter that shows how much water has been run through the system, so we can keep count. And then we have an electrical plug here. This is going to plug into your power source to drive your pump that's behind this shield plate. And then last but not least, we have this gauge, which will allow us to turn the water, reverse the water flow so that we can backwash the reverse osmosis membrane, which is one of the very few maintenance items that the operator has to do on a regular basis. Okay, so each Trion is provided with this little metal key, and what this does is helps you to release the valve here, and we can pop this off, and then we can take this portion and pop this little cap off, and then that will allow us to get to the filter so that we can replace the filters. So as a rule of thumb, you typically replace the carbon filter once for every 2 times you replace the DI filter. The RO filter does not normally need to be changed. It can last for years if you take care of it. Make sure you backwash it thoroughly, because inside here is a medium that attracts the total dissolved solids and the hardness, some of the other stuff in the water, and attracts it to the medium, and then when you backwash it, it washes it clean and it reactivates it. So this does not have a resin in it, but the DI does. So this is a resin bag or resin that goes in here, and the resin is inside of a cartridge, and the cartridge just easily pops in and out of that filter. So the typical setup for a Trion will work like the following. You're going to have a water hose running to your water source. And this may or may not be on a hose reel. We do sell something like this to act as your water hose reel source reel. This is a jumper or a connector. So what we do here is we bring the water in from our reel or from our water source. Then we connect from the pure water to the hose reel designed for your water cleaning line. So this will just connect just like this. Okay, and then here we have a quick connect system, and this hose is 328 feet or approximately 100 meters, and this would reel out to your source where you're cleaning, and then we would connect it to a fly lead. So we would connect it to this fly lead, and this fly lead here will connect into this, and then the other quick connect here for your fly lead, I'm gonna set this down for now, will connect to your water fed pole. This is a 32-foot fiberglass. They come in different styles, material, and sizes. So this is a quick connect, and if you can see here, there's a quick connect system, which is very unique to Ionic, and this snaps on here. So you have a quick connect system throughout the system, which makes it very easy for setup. So with the Trion, you're going to need a reject water line. You can make one yourself, or you can buy one from us. They do not come as standard with the kit. It is a separate option, but this is an example. So you have a quick connect on one side and just the end of the hose on the other. Now this is going to click into the reject water just like that, and then you can divert this reject water to wherever you want outside. Reject water is what's left over after the system has purified the untreated water coming in from your water source. A portion of that, approximately 1 to 1.5 gallons of water, will be produced pure, and then the remaining amount of water will be rejected out. So what we have here is an Ionic stainless steel hose reel. It's mobile, so it's on wheels, it can be moved around. And this is actually a water hose source reel. So basically this is connecting to your water source, and then this is running to your machine. So you might ask yourself, when do I need a hose reel for the water source? Well, there's actually a few different ways to set up your system when using it in the field. The first way, come on a little closer and I'll show you. The first way is we could have this sitting inside of our van or vehicle. Then we could run an electric cable from here to our source at the structure. So we're going to run electric cable from the house or the building to the van to power this, and then we're going to run a water line from this out of the van to our cleaning point. So in that instance, if you have a hose reel with a hose for your water source and a hose reel for hose for your water fed pole, you could set up that way. Another way to do it would be to bring this out of your van, so you do have to offload it, and then bring it closer to the water source and the electrical source, and then just jump over to it with a short jumper hose from a water perspective, or you might need a drop cable or extension cable here to run if the power is not located close to the water source. But in either way, you can make it work close to the building, or you can have this sitting in your vehicle. The third way is to actually bring this closer to where you're working. And in that case, you're going to need to be able to run a water source and electric line from here to the building. So you have a few ways to set this up. It's been done in many different ways. Everybody prefers something different, but you do have some options. Also, let me show you here the water softener. So even though this is an optional item, if you live in an area that has a lot of hard water, you're going to want to mount a water softener inside your van, or we also supply this with a carry handle so you can carry it around. It looks something similar to this. So you can just carry it and you plug it in. So this is a pre-filter, so to speak. So this is the water's gonna come here first, and then it's gonna go from here to your Ionic Trion. That way you're pulling the hardness out of the water, and that hardness is not going through your system. So let's talk about the Trion by Ionic Systems. The Trion portable system is a multi-stage filtration system for a wide variety of window, solar panel, and hard surface exterior cleaning applications. It's a tough, compact design, and the ease of use makes the Trion the perfect choice for both residential and light commercial work in any area where both water and electricity are available. A generator can also be used. The Trion uses a combination of reverse osmosis and deionization to purify water in areas of hard water. It comes with an electric brass pump powered at 110 volts, electric motor, and controls. It's a 3-stage water treatment, so it has activated carbon, reverse osmosis, and deionization. It is pumped, so it has a pump that allows you to apply extra PSI to be able to clean and apply more water at higher heights. The Trion can be used to access remote parts of modern buildings, such as courtyards and rooftops for atrium cleaning and high-rise buildings where suspended platforms are typically used. On-site building maintenance teams also use the Trion for in-house window and facade cleaning duties. The Trion has a stainless steel RO housing and plastic or polyethylene filter housings for the DI and the carbon filters. The RO filter is a full-size 42 RO, and the DI and the carbon are what we call half-size containers. So what are the electrical requirements for the Ionic Trion? It's very simple. It's a 110, 120 volt, 15 amp regular straight blade NEMA plug, so it's going to plug right into a normal outlet, 15 amps, and or you can plug it into a generator. It's your choice. But this is very easy to find an electric source for this, and there's no strict electrical requirements. You can run a extension cord if you like, but we recommend it being a 10 gauge and no longer than 100 feet. So what's included in a Trion? It has the carbon filter, the RO filter, and the DI filter. It has a shutoff valve, an automatic dry run protection, electric powered water pump, a pressure gauge, and a high pressure stainless steel filter housing for increased RO pressure and greater water production. Now a few quick specifications. The height is 48 inches and the depth is 21 inches. The width is 16.5 inches and it weighs approximately 77 pounds without water. So what are you going to need alongside your Trion? So you're likely going to need some type of water-fed pole and some type of fly lead or line that runs to your pole. You're also going to need some type of jumper hose if you're going to be using a reel for your RX hose or your water-fed line. And you're going to need a reject hose for your Trion, and you're likely going to need some type of water hose or water reel line that runs to the spigot on the side of the house or the building that you're cleaning. To make choosing your Trion and the needed accessories to get the job done, we've made it a little easier on you by creating a bundle. And that bundle is available if you go to clean.direct and look under bundles. You'll see what a typical Trion setup would look like. That way you don't have to guess on the connectors and all the pieces that you need in order to get your Trion set up. The Trion is an absolute perfect complement to some of the other specialty cleaning applications that we sell here at Clean Direct. For example, gutter cleaning and gutter brightening, or pressure washing, gum removal, or even high dusting. These all fit really nicely together, and window cleaning is one of the biggest. There's a lot of demand for window cleaning, and if you're not upselling or offering window cleaning alongside your other services, you may be shorting yourself on additional revenue stream for your business. If you have a facility and you're just purchasing this to clean your own facility, then there really is no better way, in my opinion, than water-fed pole cleaning, because you can do that from the ground safely. You're not having to get up on ladders or lifts, which are dangerous, and the purification of the water allows you to clean at height and not have to go back and squeegee it, because it'll dry, spot, and streak free, because we're applying purified water to the surface of the glass. We still use the brush to agitate and clean and potentially clean around the window, the shutters, and around the window as well. But this is a much better way, in my opinion, than doing it manually, because manually is a lot more time consuming and a lot more dangerous. So the Trion is a perfect fit in all of these instances. Please take a moment and contact us if you have any further questions. We'll be happy to step through it with you. I'd like to answer some frequently asked questions that we get from our customers. So who is Ionic Systems? Ionic Systems is actually one of the very first to create and combine purified water cleaning and carbon fiber water-fed poles. They've been in business for, I think, over 40 years now, and they're located in the UK. So they manufacture a line of products, both caddy, so handheld, portable, and van-mounted type systems, and they are world-renowned for their systems, especially their van-mounted systems. They have some very unique selling propositions for their products, some very unique features for their products. For example, the carbon fiber poles and the fiberglass poles that they sell all come standard with a protective safety handle to prevent the user from getting shocked. They also have quick connect systems on just about everything, which allows for a very quick setup and a quick tear down when you're arriving and departing from jobs. Their systems are designed with high quality in mind. So they have stainless steel parts, they have polyethylene parts, and they have very, very well designed componentry that is put together in a nice, attractive way, so that when you are working on site and the customer sees the type of equipment that you're using, they're going to be very impressed with the quality of the product that you use. So where can you see this equipment in person? Although we don't visit customers on site, because face it, this is a very large country to cover. We're located in Sanford, North Carolina, outside of the Raleigh-Durham area. Our company is called Clean Direct, and we're the home of Ionic Systems here in North America, and we serve the USA and we serve Canada. We have a showroom here, one of the largest of its kind in the whole country, and you can come and see all of our specialty cleaning products, including Ionic Systems, and put your hands on the equipment, use it, get a feel for what we have going on here. You also might want to come visit us to be able to compare the different types of systems and their functionality, and actually look to see maybe into the future, where today it might be a try-on, but in the future, if you're cleaning windows all day every day and you want to maximize your time and make the very most money that you possibly can, you may decide in the future to upscale to a van or truck mounted system, which Ionic also manufactures. So visiting us is a great idea if you can. We also have training days. They're offered once per month, typically on Fridays, and you can come visit us and sit in. We cover a lot of subjects: marketing, products, pricing, opportunities in the marketplace, all that type of stuff. It's a full day, and it is a lot of fun, and we have people coming in from all over the country and in Canada all the time coming to visit us to see these types of products. If you'd like to compare the system side by side with all the specifications, it's very easy to do. If you go to clean.direct and hit the enter button, scroll down to the bottom where it says compare systems and click on the Ionic tabs. We have one for portables and one for vehicles and also one for water-fed poles. If you click on that, you can see a side-by-side comparison with links down to the product pages and videos for that as well. So how long does it take to receive a system once you've placed an order? Well, we stock these systems, so typically you're going to receive it within 1 to 2 weeks from the time of ordering. We do have to palletize these shipments, so they are wrapped, strapped, and palletized and shipped safely, and we have a dedicated carrier that delivers all over the country that we typically use, and that can arrive to you safely. It is very, very professionally boxed and prepared for its arrival to your destination. We do not have delivery in-house, so it will be delivered to the curb, and but in most instances we do have a lift gate so we can get it lowered down to the curb, and you'll need to sign for that system as well. So now that you're interested in a system, you might have the question, do you offer financing? And yes, we do. We have 2 relationships with traditional business equipment leasing, and that is through time payment and also through quick lease, and they both can work with you to come up with financing for your system. We also offer some payment plans. These are installments through PayPal and through ShopPay, which is not a traditional type of financing. It basically just takes your total and divides it into equal payments over a period of time, a short period of time, and typically there's either low or no interest up until a certain point. So a lot of people like that option because they don't want to pay all cash out of pocket right away, but they don't mind paying it over a 6-month or 11-month period or something like that to get their payments down to a reasonable amount and get the equipment paid off while they can still get the equipment and go tackle the jobs that they need to tackle right away. So what is the warranty on Ionic Systems? So all the stainless steel componentry has a 10-year warranty, and all of the other stuff has a 1-year warranty, and that is from the time of receiving the product. Now this covers manufacturing defects. It does not cover operator breaks, so there is a difference. If in the manufacturing process there was some kind of defect and it didn't perform correctly and it broke prematurely and that's due to a defect in the workmanship, then we will cover it, no problem. If you're out in the field and you drop it 3 stories down and you bust it on the concrete, that's not covered under warranty. But call us and let us know that you had something going on, and we'll see if we can't work with you a little bit on that. We don't want to profit off of anyone else's misfortune. But we do want to let you know that we carry all the parts for Ionic, and if something does break, we certainly can ship something to you very quickly. We will typically jump those ahead of the queue because we know that you're on a job or you have a pending job, and we'll try to get that out to you right away. We carry the filters, we carry the parts, the connectors, the motors, there's a lot of stuff. So we carry all that on the shelf. So just in case you have a problem, we can get you back up and running quickly. You are more than welcome to bring it here for repair if you want, or if you have something that's shippable and you want to ship it to us, we could repair it or replace it and send it back to you. Just depends on what it is that you're needing. So what are you going to need alongside your Trion? So you're likely going to need some type of water-fed pole and some type of fly lead or line that runs to your pole. You're also going to need some type of jumper hose if you're going to be using a reel for your RX hose or your water-fed line. And you're going to need a reject hose for your Trion. And you're likely going to need some type of water hose or water reel line that runs to the spigot on the side of the house or the building that you're cleaning. So this is more of a safety announcement than anything, but something to understand is that carbon fiber, if you're dealing with water-fed poles, carbon fiber does conduct electricity. And the HydroPole by Ionic has a safety handle on the base handle, which is non-conductive. So this is going to help protect the operator from being shocked if they were to unfortunately hit some type of live wire or have some current jump over. Certainly you'll never use this. We never recommend using this in any type of storm, electrical storm. But this is a safety precaution. Now, there is some practice and some best practices to be done in using these. You do not ever want to grab the second segment if it's falling on a live wire, because that will not protect you. You would have to keep your hands on the base handle, which is made from a fiberglass, which is non-conductive. And we really, really want you to stay safe in the field, so we always advise you wearing safety gloves if you have them, safety eyewear, potentially a helmet, some type of head protection if you're going to be working close to a structure or have any possible thing falling on you. We just really want you to be safe out there in the field and make lots of money and be safe. Let's talk about maintenance. So when it comes to the Ionic Trion system, there isn't not a lot of maintenance that needs to be done. Obviously, when your filters expire, they'll need to be swapped out. So it's best to have an extra set on hand so that when that day happens, you can easily swap them. And also, from a maintenance standpoint, the one thing to be aware of is the pump. So anytime you're dealing with pumps, pressure washers, window cleaning systems, anything with a pump, those are the typically most delicate portion of any system. And when I say delicate, I mean if you turn it on and water's not running through it, you can overheat it and burn out the pump. So that's real important that you make sure water is always flowing before you turn it on. And from a maintenance standpoint on the RO filter, that does need to be backwashed. And so you'll backwash that so that you can, with salt water, so that you can clean that out and on a sporadic basis. And then that way it will perform at its best. Do I need a water softener? So we do sell water softeners, and we consider these pre-filters, meaning that the water will come into that water softener first, and then we'll go from the water softener to the Trion. And the times that you need that are when you live in an area that has hard water. This is going to help produce a much better quality cleaning water, dissolve dirt faster, and be more effective in the cleaning process. It will also protect your filters and give them more length of time before they expire. So water softeners can be needed. It just depends on your area. Now, can you use this Trion without a water softener? Yes. Just be prepared to be changing out your filters more often. And that's going to be all determined upon the quality of the water and the hardness of the water and how you use it. I want to thank you for taking the time to learn more about the Trion system. We do have the 3-stage Trion, we have the 4-stage Quattro, we have the Portage, we have the Zero and the V4 and the Triton, and we also have handheld caddies. There's a long range of products that Ionic makes for window cleaning. No matter your circumstance, no matter how much money you have or wanting to spend, whether you're just getting started or whether you've been an experienced window cleaner for a very long time, we are able to help you up your game. We're able to get you to a higher quality equipment, higher quality standard of cleaning, and potentially, likely, improve your efficiency and help you make more money in the jobs that you're already doing. So please feel free to reach out to us. We can be reached online. Click the Contact Us button on our websites, any of our websites, and reach out to us. You can also call us at 844-759-8227. That's 844-759-8227, and we'll be happy to assist you. Thanks again for your interest, and we look forward to talking to you.